Joining us now to discuss Trump's trial, but also the impeachment of Joe Biden related to that quid pro quo, because he's an attorney, knows a hell of a lot more than me, created the Article 3 project. Let's bring Mike Davis on the program to discuss all these legal maneuvering here. Where would you like to begin? The quid pro quo, and now all of a sudden Joe's going to send the arms. So does Mills still have impeachment cause here? Or do we begin with the bogus testimony of Michael Cohen and his cross-examination, a convicted liar? You take it, sir.
Let's just start with Mills's impeachment resolution. I love it. I mean, this is giving these Democrats a healthy dose of their own medicine for their bogus impeachment of President Trump. They impeached him twice, but one of them was allegedly before the perfect phone call where President Trump was asking about corruption in Ukraine by then Vice President Joe Biden, which is a national security risk. Instead of investigating Joe Biden's corruption, these House Democrats impeached President Trump. So I commend Congressman Mills for using the Democrat standard and giving Joe Biden a healthy dose of his own medicine. And on today's trial in New York, I would say this just confirms what we've been talking about for a long time, Dan. This is blatant lawfare. This is blatant election interference by these Democrats, these Biden Democrats. They don't have a case against President Trump. It's even worse than many people suspected. There is absolutely nothing there. They haven't even told President Trump what the legal allegations are against him after almost 4 weeks of this unprecedented criminal trial.
Yeah, I feel like when I see the transcripts or and this is research only, folks, don't hate me. When I watch MSNBC and CNN and I'm watching the side of their screen with whoever their court reporter is, texting things and the little 3 dots are there and all the bogus crap comes up. Cohen said this, defense attorney says this. And I'm going, where are they going with this? Where's the crime? What the hell are they talking about? I mean, several agencies looked at this years ago in 17 and 18 and said there was a nothing trial. And they know it. It's just to keep him off the campaign trail and smear the man, because I haven't heard them say a crime has been committed in any of this crap.
Well, and here's what's so crazy about this is even if everything that they allege here is true, even if everything that bimbo porn star Stormy Daniels, who's making money selling her porn videos on Twitter, or even this disbarred, disgraced felon serial perjurer Michael Cohen, who's making money selling his book and making money
and merch on TikTok. He's selling merch on TikTok. I saw it.
They both changed their story several times, but whatever version of story they want to tell, even if everything they allege is true, which it's not, but even let's just play along, there is no crime. It is not a crime for a businessman to settle a nuisance claim. It is not a crime for that settlement agreement to have a non-disclosure provision or hush money or whatever they want to call it. That is routine. I've been an attorney for nearly 20 years, and I've settled nuisance claims pretty consistently over those 20 years with confidentiality and non-disclosure agreements. Apparently I'm aiding and abetting a felony by doing that, along with just about every other lawyer in America. This is beyond, it would be laughable if it weren't so serious. They're trying to put in prison a former president who happens to be the leading presidential candidate under a bogus legal theory.
Exactly. And I think they're so hard on this one because the other cases are falling apart, right? The Docs case got postponed indefinitely. Fani Willis and her bogus trial are falling apart down in Georgia. Jack Smith and the Jan 6 case ain't looking too good. What do they got left? Let's try the Stormy one. I'm almost out of time. I just want to get you on the record, Mike, because you just pointed out in your resume, you've been doing law a long time. I know it's a New York jury. What do you give it, though? There's got to be one sane person that says reasonable doubt. There's no way. Even in New York, you think all 12 are going to go with?
Yes, we have a corrupt judge, Juan Merchan, whose daughter is fundraising off this case. You have Soros-funded Manhattan DA campaigning on getting Trump. You have Matthew Colangelo deployed from the Biden Justice Department, and they rigged the jury selection process. They rigged it. It's already 87% pro The jury pool in Manhattan's already 87% Biden donors.
I know.
Weeded out,
I just thought
they weeded out
somebody
the Trump-
today might have common sense.
They weeded out the Trump voters by. If you follow Trump on social media, you're out. If you follow Biden, you're in.
You and I are going to bet a whiskey shot. I'm going to say one sane American, because it only takes one on that jury. You're saying no, he'll be found guilty. I'm going to hold out faith just to.
They're going to find him guilty, and it's going to make people go. It's going to make Americans go nuts.
Oh, I know it's going to upset more people. I'm trying to be. I don't know. I'll be positive for once. Mike Davis, thanks, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Yep.